3 out of 3. The winning streak continues for the Newcastle Maitland Region Knights up in Port Macquarie as they beat the North Coast Bulldogs. And the win comes back from home for the Knights in the SG Ball Cup. But first though, it was spectacular for the Knights. Andrew Johns Cups. But first though, it was spectacular for the Knights. It was spectacular for the Newcastle Maitland Region Knights in the Andrew Johns Cup. And of course, they managed to secure a huge but massive huge 38-point win over the North Coast Bulldogs. Because of that, the Knights are now ahead back home to Newcastle next weekend as part of round 4. It was a good win for the Newcastle Maitland Region Knights.
Look up, bit of ball play. Pass there for Baker, and Baker was sliced his way over. That was all too easy for the Knights. Their first touch of the footy. Once again, the penalty. And it was a lovely kick, but we're 6-4 here at the Port Macquarie Regional Stadium. As you can see in the background, cars, it's a good crowd in attendance.
And a good succession.
The field moves in, flags in the air, no problems there, we're locked up 6-all. That's where they go, Butler, big right foot or left foot step, then straightens it up. Gives Valentish room to move, and all he did well, Valentish. He set up Cade Patton
against the North Coast Bulldogs.
And on the back of another mistake from a kick, the Knights do make the Bulldogs pay. They lead 10 points to 6 after just some unselfish play. He got out to Valentish quickly, and he just set up Cade Patton nicely. He had a free run to the line, and he did the rest. They lead 10-6, kick to come.
Here we go. And a good conversion with the Knights.
Conversion attempt, that's a lovely kick off the boot. Slices it around, brings it back. Can't do much with that, just takes the tackle.
No stops for the Knights as they scored their third try.
Bounces off the left, still going. Can he reach out? He certainly can. Oh, no, he's going to save. Just tackled before the line. I thought the referee, here's a flat pass. Lost control of that, hasn't he? No, referee says, that'll do me. Curtis Mulher, and it is.
As the Knights
looked like he may have lost control, but the referee had a quick look at his touch judge. He was to the affirmative. Rainey.
Of course, it was
long
a good
pass,
second
goes
half
to the
comeback
left,
for the Newcastle Maitland
steps off the right. He's got runners outside. Says,
right
I don't need you.
Johns Cup.
And Chase Butler. Great individual effort, but I tell you what, he did have Mull here and there on his left hip all the way, so he had the options. But he just bounced off the big right foot, then
leading
the left,
20 to
got through the hole.
Leading 20 points to 6.
And after a drop ball, the Knights once again have made the Bulldogs pay, feeding off their mistakes.
Before successful
Newcastle
conversion
Region Knights looking to stay
led them
undefeated.
To extend their lead. And of course, with the Knights leading 22 to 6.
24 cup. Field moves in. Touch judges don't move. Flags in the air. 22-6. Guess what? Club Rugby League is back. Get back.
Before the home side,
beautiful take there left through the air to Jake Hunter. And Hunter steals the lollies out of the Knights player as he bounces on the ball. And a much needed points there. Hunter, the boy from Taree Albar. Up he went.
Before scoring,
He has to go in the dummy half. It'll go to Doherty. Doherty flat across the face. Beautifully done. And they're in again, Logan Best.
Before the Newcastle Maitland Knights eventually made a comeback.
Good ball movement from the
26
Knights from
to
the scrum
14.
after the mistake. And Valentish once again just said to Kate Patton, here, you can have a double. So Payton did a good job. He just this time hung on to the footy. But it was at left edge again. They've dominated all day as the Knights. Created plenty of opportunities. Down the back for the Bulldogs. He tried to make that tackle. Just throws that dummy, does Butler, and says, I'll grab two. He looked up, he saw the outside defence from the Bulldogs getting up quickly, just threw the dummy and went himself from dummy half. And he'll grab a double in the second half. Will Butler?
You weigh it up. You want to try or stop the game? That's the question. It's up to you.
They look to go that left side again. Butler, still going. Pops a beautiful pass. Mulheron for the first. Oh, he bounced out of the tackle. Wasn't held. Can he get the ball down? He certainly can. It was a lovely pass from Chase Butler around the corner.
Of course,
He picked up his number 12 in Curtis Mulheron. He had Valentis outside, decided to go himself. It wasn't held. Bounced to his feet. And he grabs a double as well.
Of course,
And punches it out for 36-14. Kicked it up. Siren will sound. There it is in the background.
For the Knights won 30.
Moves in. This time looks good off the boot. Yeah, flags in the air. So the Newcastle Maitland Region Knights will run out winners in this SLE Andrew Johns Cup Round 3 clash. 38 points to 14. We'll be back shortly with the start of the SLE Laurie Daly Cup.
It was a massive comeback for the Newcastle Maitland Region Knights, defeating the North Coast Bulldogs 38 to 14. And of course, the Newcastle Maitland Region Knights will head back home to Newcastle next weekend as part of round 4. Coming up after the break, a huge winning return for both the Knights, SG Ball and Tarshigal Cup sides. Managed to move on from last week's round 2 losses to make a surprise comeback into round 3 over the weekend with a win over their rivals, the West Tigers, up at St John's Oval in Newcastle. It was fantastic for the Knights, SG Ball Cup sides, and also their Tarsha Cup sides, as both sides managed to secure a win.
After both sides lost last week in round 2, the Newcastle Knights Ball Cup side came back home with a historic victory against the West Tigers. The Knights Ball Cup side, coached by Ronald Griffiths, managed to score plenty of tries just in time for a win.
Still 2. Touch 6 more. Touch 6 more. 0 coming. 0 coming. Keep backward. Still 0 coming. Keep going. Grounded. 6 more. Hold on. Go 4. Grounded. Grounded. You got grounded? I'll go 2. That's not short. All's good. All's good. All's good. Go on, mate. Go 4. Go 4. You're on. All's good. All's good. Yep. It's go 11. 6 more. Push to the ground. No tackle. Ground it. Go 3. Ground it. Yes, ground. Hold. Go 3. Outside short. Outside short. 4 2. Ground it. Hold. Go 3. I'll have 4 down. We'll ground it. Leave up. Happy, mate. Happy. Clear. The line. Hold. Go 3. Just step straight up, mate. Don't flop to the ground. 3rd. 4's good. Contact, okay, ground. 1 foot, not early. Good.
While in the Tarsha Gale Cup, the Knights moved on from their round 2 loss to beat the Tigers at home in Newcastle with a lot of tries.
Yeah, mate. Hold. Go. 2. Outside. Outside. Down. Feed it in. Back. Line. Big. Yeah. Oh, go. 2. Disruptive. Yeah. Go. Jump it. Check the release. I've got 4 down. Yeah. You're happy to stay in? Wait. Go. 2. This and last there, move A, back 4.
Of course, that's about it for this Monday. Of course, my name's Glenn McLeod. Of course, thank you very much for your company. Of course, and I hope you have a
pass. Mulheron for the first. Oh, he's bounced out of the tackle. Wasn't held. Can he get the ball down? He certainly can.